Yo, what's going on guys, Caden here, back with another video, and today I'm back yet again in Pixel Car Racer. And today in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the fastest car in the game, also going in and showing you guys a couple new mods and updates and everything like that. So yeah, let's jump straight into the video. Alright guys, so first off, to get into our build, you can see we have our car. So we're just going to head over to the dealership, and then we're going to head into AS cars, and then scroll along until we find our build here. Pretty sure it's an AS, but pretty much the reason that we're using this build is what it is if you see all the stats on the cars in the bottom left, you're looking for the lowest weight, and there's a couple different factors, because the only thing that you can really change in the game is you can change the speed, the power, and the grip, and you can max out the power in the grip easily. So we're actually going to head over to EU cars, and we'll find our build right here. Now this car, you can see it has the lowest power, and you look at that and you think, oh well, that's got to be terrible. But if you look compared to all the other cars, it has the super lowest weight. It's all the other cars average have a 3 bar. This one has under a 2 bar weight, but the power is so low that everyone goes over it. But what you can see is with using parts, you can max out the power on literally any car. So we head over to our parts store, and the parts that we're going to be using I'll go over on the car, but you can see like we have the LT5 engine and a couple other things. But we're going to go in here, and you can see when we go to our stats, our car is just over a 2 on weight, but you can see the power is completely maxed out, grip is almost maxed out, and the speed as well. Now what we're going to be getting into is all the parts and the tune for this build to make it the fastest in the game. Alright, so here we go, we're coming in, and first off we're going to get into our parts. So we have the car, and we have the LT5 engine as our engine, and then with the wheels, you're going to want to make sure you're using a 140 wheels, as those are the lowest weight. Nitrous, Demon 250 shot. And now this depends if you're on Android or iPhone. If you're on iPhone, you're going to use the Ready to the 24 karat gold turbo. If you are on Android, then you can use the Ruby or the Diamond turbo. Then on here, you're just going to want to use any of these that has 0 weight and 0 anything just added to it. And then with the grip here, we're going to use the Advent Dragsters, the highest grip and the lowest weight. And then for our suspension, we're going to be using the VX bags, just there. And now we head into all these parts. Now this is also really important. You can see we're going to be using the VX open intake. You can see the weight is 8 and the horsepower is 36. Now a lot of people think, okay, I'm gonna just use the open manifold, but you can see the weight is 12 and the exact same horsepower. Then over here we're using the SF Type R, and pistons we got the VX Concept X and PRX Black for our intake. And for our exhaust, you can see we're using the short pipe hood. Now you can see we have all these other ones, same 95 horsepower, but you can see this one has a 40 weight over all the others. Yet again, this is really going into those in-depth best things you put in the car. Now that is everything for the enhancements, but now we're getting into even less weight by using these. So for our decals, you can see you can use any decal as it has 0 weight. Any of these as it also has 0 weight. Same thing with the wing, you can add any of those. Now with the seat, you're going to want to make sure you're using a minus 120 weight for the seat, and doesn't change anything with the kits. Then you're just going to want to have no paint, because the paint has a 5 weight to it, so you're going to just use a decal instead. And that is all that to make the best, lowest weight, and most efficient build. Now we're going to head into our tune. So you can see we have our gearing, everything on screen, first all the way to final drive. You can just copy that down. And then also in this area, you're going to want to set your launch control to 9,000 RPM, not max. 9,000 RPM is the best for the launch control. And suspension minus 4.5 doesn't change too much. You just don't want to be scratching or too high up. And then our boost also to max and everything like that. Now that is everything for this build. Now what we're going to be doing is going in and testing it and showing you guys how you can get a sub 6-second race time on quarter mile. But before we get into that, make sure you guys check out the link for mods link down below. So if you can't find them in the description, then just comment down below where's the link and it'll be sent to you. Now what you can do is you can get infinite money, unlock story mode, and get a bunch of crazy different things with Pixel Car Racer. There's a fan-made version of like a police chase, so kind of like rivalry and story mode, and a bunch of things like that. There's also modded parts, there's an underground version of the game, and all that stuff. So just check it out in the link down below. Yet again, if you can't find it, just leave a comment and it'll get sent to you. But what we're going to be doing is testing out this build, so you're going to want to make sure you're in manual or manual with clutch, and then go into the quarter mile. You can see we have a sub 6 second time, and we're going to go through and do a couple races to test this out, and that'll be about it for this. So we're just gonna get ready like usual. Tire heat just about there, they can spam, get it down, and then you're going to pre-activate your nitrous. Full start, barely not committing the thing. But you can see with the startup on the build to be able to get the fastest time. This is with all the cars as well, so if you want to test out these parts or these setups with your car, it's the same thing. It's kind of a bad start. Bad start, but you can see we still got a 6.016. I'll do one more there and show you guys how crazy this thing actually goes. There we go, a sub 6 second time there. We got a 5.946. Absolutely insane. Pretty good start, good shifting and everything right there. And there you go. So you can see that is everything for that build. Easy sub 6 second times and get you on the leaderboard and all that. But regardless, if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.